I'm Stephen Hendry. Don't enjoy playing safety. I'm as good as anybody. Although I believed I was a very good snooker player, I never believed I would beat the records of Steve Davis and Ray Reardon of 6 world titles.
I think his strengths are his break building, his potting, and which make him very difficult to play, because obviously if he's playing his good game, then he pots long ball and clears the table. So there's nothing you can do sometimes against somebody like that.
亨特利係桌球界最為人熟悉嘅一個名字，保持住多項現時桌球壇嘅紀錄，包括8次年終世界排名第1，超過700次一桿過百，當然仲有7次世界冠軍啦。能夠成為7次世界冠軍咁犀利，亨特利自己又點睇呢？
It feels fantastic. As I say, the record of 6 world titles was for so long, nobody beat it. So when I won 6 world titles to equal Steve Davis, then obviously my ambition was to win, at least 7 to break. So to do it was a fantastic ambition. The key to be successful or a champion in any sport, you obviously have to be born with the talent to play. You have to work very hard, hours and hours of practice. It's the same in every sport. Dedication is very important, and you also have to be born with temperament to be able to cope with big pressures, big occasions. You have to be able to play your best snooker when the most pressure is on you, and that's something you cannot teach somebody. You have to have that inside.
亨特利喺85年出道，佢全攻型嘅打法改變咗傳統保守嘅桌球觀念，其中包括喺局勢未明朗嘅情況之下呢，就打入紅波堆開 pad。另外喺白波失位嘅情況下射中袋，亦都為佢贏得中袋王嘅稱號。佢嘅成功對桌球嘅發展有深遠嘅影響。
My style of play has always been very aggressive. I always like to go for my shots and make big breaks, and that's the way I've always played snooker. A lot of players even still play, take all the loose reds, make 30, 40, 50 points, and then split the pack, whereas I like to just get everything straight away and try and win the frame as quickly as possible. It's also it's the only way I know how to play snooker. I don't know any other way. If I get caught in a frame where it's very cagey and lots of safety play, and I don't enjoy that. I enjoy playing snooker and smashing the pack and making big breaks and winning frames. I don't enjoy the other side. I don't enjoy playing safety. Safety play is overrated and gets in the way.
喺1999年贏得個人第7次世界冠軍之後，好多人都認為亨特利會繼續壟斷桌球界。不過事實並非如此喎。踏入2000年之後，亨特利嘅成績明顯滑落咗，其中更加因為一個意外，令佢失去咗贏取7次世界冠軍由細陪隊大嘅私家 Q。
I was playing in Thailand about 5 or 6 years ago, and when I was flying home, the queue arrived at Scotland in the airport, and it was like this smashed. So it was the only queue I'd ever used in my whole career. 6 world titles, 7 world titles, I think. Most of my major titles, everything with the same cue, and you get used to how a cue reacts. A cue will react a certain way when you hit the ball. And the cue I used after that didn't react the same way, but I didn't know this. So you tend to start playing different way, and it's affected my game quite a lot. Over sort of the last 4 or 5 years, I've had a slight technical fault. I started hitting every shot with right hand side without even knowing it, and basically you know, I've the last few weeks I've been working on this and having to learn to hit the white in the middle again, and it's you know, when you have a fault and you don't know until somebody shows you, it's quite difficult.
喺今年嘅世界錦標賽，亨特利喺第二圈不敵卡達出局。對於一個曾經贏進錦標嘅球手，面對喺世界錦標賽第二圈就出局嘅感受，又係點呢？
When you've won the world title 7 times and you're used to a lot of success, and to lose in the I think it was second round this year, first round last year, is a disaster, because all I'm interested in winning. Even losing in the final is a disaster. You have to win it, and if anything else, nothing comes close. So very disappointed with the way I played in the last 2 years in the World Championship.
But obviously, you know, he's been champion 7 times, won so many tournaments, he's been so successful for a long time. It must be difficult to sustain, and you know, that level maybe. So, but he's always dangerous, you know, because you respect what you know he's capable of doing. So every time you play him, it's always in the back of your mind that you know how good he can play. But he's just maybe not as consistent as he was. But he's still one of the best players in the world. So he's a great player.
亨特利有2個仔，分別係11歲同埋3歲。好多人就話希堅斯因為做咗爸爸而影響咗成績。亨特利嘅表面正功亦都相當接近。唔知佢又覺得做咗爸爸對自己嘅職業生涯有咩影響呢？
Your life obviously changes when you have children. It didn't stop how much I played snooker or how much I practiced. You know, anyone who has children, you still have to go to work and still have to do things. But yeah, I'm a very bad loser. And when I lose, it takes me sometimes 2 or 3 days. I go home and I'm not happy and I'm depressed. But when you have children, you go home after you lose and they make you smile straight away. So they're better for you. You can, you know, if you lose a match, you realise there's more to life than snooker. 2 or 3 years ago, I became a bit lazy, and I didn't practice as much as I used to. But now I'm practicing more again. Sort of, you need to play 4, 5, 6 hours a day. Thought I'd achieved everything, but you know, I realised that I'm still hungry for more success. So that's why I still practice again. Snooker's been my life since I was 13 years old, and I got a small Christmas present, a small table. And ever since then, snooker's been my life. I still love playing. If I didn't enjoy playing, I would stop. But I still enjoy it. You know, we get to travel the world and play snooker. I mean, coming to Hong Kong. First time I came to Hong Kong was 20 years ago when I was 18, and been many times. China, America, Brazil, Japan, everywhere all over the world playing snooker. So it's given me a life that's when I was young I would never have imagined. So snooker just means the world to me.
Hi, I'm Ronald Sullivan.
Ronnie plays the same kind of snooker I play. I would say the most talented player I've ever played though is O'Sullivan.
You know, my life's simple, you know, so I don't need nothing really. I just want to be happy and enjoy my life.
如果亨特利係上一代嘅 Q 神，奧蘇利雲呢就係現時好多球迷心目中嘅 Q 神。同亨特利唔同，奧蘇利雲欠缺咗嗰種堅毅不屈嘅穩定性，但係佢爆炸性嘅攻擊力同埋快速流暢嘅打法，令佢有一種難以形容嘅魅力，被譽為史上最有天分嘅球手。佢同時間亦都有黑暗嘅一面，私生活方面嘅負面新聞永遠都唔離開佢。魔鬼同天使嘅化身，可能就係令佢咁受球迷愛戴嘅真正原因。
Ronnie plays the same kind of snooker I play, aggressive snooker, smash the pack early, make big breaks. He plays quicker than me, but he plays the same game, and obviously he can play with his left hand very well, his right hand, so he's a great talent.
If I play good and putting some good balls and making quick breaks, the crowd get excited and I get excited and I feel, yeah, they're enjoying themselves, so I enjoy myself even more. And that's how I like to enjoy myself. If I'm playing long, slow, boring, tactical games. I think the crowd get bored. They want to see some action, and so I try to provide the action for the crowd. So maybe they watch and think, yeah, I enjoyed that. I'll maybe come back and watch again, because they pay good money to watch tickets to watch snooker, and people that watch it on TV, they want to be excited by it. You know, many choices now on TV, so we have to try and make them watch us.
對於好多桌球迷嚟講，亨特利同埋奧蘇利雲係現時桌球壇最權威嘅兩個名字。其實佢哋兩個喺多年嚟有過唔少經典嘅對決。喺今年英國桌球錦標賽喺17局9勝嘅賽制之下，奧蘇利雲喺落後1-4嘅時候，突然間放棄比賽離咗場。咁究竟當時發生咩事呢？
I had some problems off the table, and you know, it was stuff that was going on, and sometimes with my mind, I sometimes get a little bit down, and find sometimes I just want to lock myself away from everybody, and that was one of them days, and I was gutted and disappointed that I had to walk out, but I felt it many matches before. Every match before, for maybe 1 month, I don't want to be here. I want to walk out. I want to walk out. I want to go. Get me out of here. And I thought, what is these feelings? Why am I feeling like this? And I thought it would just disappear. I just thought maybe it was a little phase I was going through, but it just kept coming and coming. And then I missed the ball and I just went, I need to get out of here. And everybody was stunned. And yeah, it's done now, isn't it?
Psyching myself up to try and make a big break, because I knew he'd left me in, and then when I was walking around the table, he shook my hand and he just said, you know, I've had enough, fed up, and said good luck, which you know, it's bizarre really, but you don't know what to do in those, as it probably showed out there. I didn't know what to do. So would I stay there or what, you know? But it's done now. I'm not going to criticise Ronnie for anything he does, because he's got his reasons.
I'm going to try and change my game. You know, I was not happy with my game. Certain areas of my game need big improvement, and it's so important to improve in these areas, because if I don't improve, then I feel that I go into the match with not so much confidence. And they've been there for a long time, but I've just been winning and doing okay. And I just thought, oh, forget it. But deep in my heart, it doesn't feel right. Sometimes you play people, and if you haven't got all your areas good, like your potting, your break building, this and that, when you play someone slow and boring, they can get to you, you know, they can make it difficult for you. So I need to improve in these areas, so when people try to play and make the game difficult, slow and boring, I can just go bing, 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 and it doesn't matter what they do, you know, I can totally take them out of the game. So it's to try and make myself a better player, yeah.